Wow,
It's
this
cool.
looks like Pepto-Bismol.
Alright.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Oh wow, I'm really not in the mood to try this one.
Alright, cheers.
Here's-
Ooh! What?
Alrighty, you all set?
I'm ready.
Alright, pick a number 1 through 4.
3.
What do you think?
Soda, beer, V8, pineapple juice.
Okay, ready? Oh, let me give you a little bit more.
I can smell it a little bit.
Ready? Cheers. What do you think it is? It's with this scent.
It smells something fruity. That's good.
It's really good, actually.
What is that, like a seltzer?
It is a Strongbow Cherry Blossoms hard cider.
That's good.
Hard apple cider. So, welcome to the show. Welcome to Drinking with Jacob. How about you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Sam Restituto. I'm Jake's sister. A lot of other things, but I guess that's the only one that's relevant to the show.
So you have some big plans coming up. Tell me
I
about
do.
those.
Started my master's this week. I'm getting married in less than 7 months now. So big
Wow.
stuff.
What else has to be done for the wedding?
Just kind of some final details of decorations, and we gotta do the cake tasting. But I'm thankful that I got a lot of it done before I started my master's. Because
Have you had your regular tasting yet?
No,
Like a
that's
food
next
tasting?
week actually.
Alright, throw the blindfold back on. We're going to go for number 2.
All right. Hopefully they're all this good. I'm gonna go with 1.
This one's interesting.
Oh, it sounds like a juice pouch.
Alrighty. Let's go for it. Cheers.
Ooh, that's really like smooth.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's like really watery.
Cantaloupe or something?
Interesting. You can take it off. It is Roar Electrolyte Infusion Sports Drink Cotton Candy flavor.
Cotton candy. That I can taste it now.
Now you can taste it.
I was gonna say it was like agave or, some of those like cactus things.
Oh, it stays in your mouth for a while. That
It
flavor.
coats it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, so big stuff.
Alright, so we're going to go into a segment called #That's Not Funny Dad. And if you could last 10 dad jokes without smiling or laughing, you win a $25 Amazon gift card.
All right.
All
Has
right.
this been used before?
It has not. It's a brand new. Alright,
Listen,
so
I've lived with Dad for a long time. I think I can do this. Do I have to look at you?
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Let me center my face. The
You ready?
smiling count?
You can't
Okay.
smile or laugh. Where do all of the good rappers go to shop? It's not Target. It's not Walmart. But J. Cole's.
That's funny.
Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? Because it was too tired.
That's sad.
I would always avoid sushi if I were you. It seems a little fishy.
That's true.
Why does the moon enjoy good rap? Because every month it has a Lil Wayne in it.
That's true. It does.
What do you call a fat psychic? A fortune teller.
I don't get that one.
Has 4 chins.
I see.
5 left.
All right, let's
Are you gonna
go.
be the first person that win the gift card?
You better believe it. I'm a competitive person. And I've lived with your jokes for a long time.
What do you call a man with a rubber toe? Roberto. My friends always say to me, nothing rhymes with orange. And I said, no it doesn't.
I don't get that one either. I hope you didn't have too much attachments to this gift card.
Why did the traffic light turn from green to red?
It was embarrassing changing in front of everyone.
Ah, you even knew that one.
I did. I like those kinds of jokes.
A woman walked into a library and asked if they had any books about paranoia. The librarian said, they're right behind you.
That's funny. That's a good psychology joke.
Oh man.
I have to hold my breath in order not to smile.
Parallel lines have so much in common. It's a shame they'll never meet.
Oh, that's sad. You can't get me, Jake. Can't break me.
I know a lot of jokes about unemployed people, but none of them work. Oh, I almost got you on that one.
Are we done?
We're done.
I enjoy jokes like that. But I won!
You're the first
Thank
person to
you,
win.
thank you, thank you.
My pleasure. Alright, throw the blindfold on. We're gonna go for number
Woo!
2.
Got a lot of practice holding my composure. Let's go with 4.
Oh, this is an interesting color.
You know, there's a drink in South Africa. It's a root beer kind of drink, I think, and it's very, very neon green, and you can't buy it here because that food dye is illegal in the U.S. But it's really good. It's a cola of some sort.
Alright, ready? Take a
Wait,
take a-
cheers.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, this smells like the pineapple drink.
Ooh, this is very good.
Eh.
You don't like it?
Oh, wait, it's like that. Huh. You know, I mostly drink water, so all these different
Oh, I
flavors.
should have shaken this. What?
I mostly drink water, so I don't drink usually flavored drinks. It's pretty good. Tastes like a juice.
Alright, good guess. Ready? It is a Monster Rehab tea, dragon fruit, and energy drink.
Oh, snap.
So you are a pretty avid book reader. Or at least you used to be.
School has kind of dwindled that flame, but
Okay.
yes.
What are like the top 2 books you would recommend in the past like 5 years that you've read?
One of the best books I've read recently was Redeeming Love. Every girl should read it. It's an amazing book. It's a thick book, but
Thick isn't like long, or thick isn't just dense?
it's a thick book actually. But it's just such an amazing love story. You know, it reflects a story in the Bible and God's love towards us, but it's just so well written, captivates you.
It's a fictional book?
It's a fictional book. It's based off of a girl who grows up in a very unfortunate situation, grows up kind of in the slums, and she gets caught up in prostitution, and she becomes this big-name prostitute, very high-end, and then this guy feels like he's supposed to marry her, and he pursues her, and it's this love story of him trying to redeem her with his love, not to use her, not to exploit her, but to truly transform her with his unconditional covenant love of marriage. And it's just so beautiful. Like, I think every girl would really love it. But it's such a good book. And
That's really interesting.
I was so sad when it was over. But it's based off of the story in the Bible of Hosea and Gomer.
Oh, I don't know that story.
Yeah, God calls Hosea the prophet to marry a prostitute, Gomer, to represent how the people of Israel have fallen away and prostituted themselves to other gods, and yet he pursues them still.
Wow.
So it's a really awesome story.
I didn't know that story.
It's a really, really good book in the Bible because it just shows God's pursuing love after us. The author took that concept and wrote, a modern day version of it. But it's so cool because the love in it is so pure and uplifting, but it's also like every girl gets caught up in love stories, and it's just like we all want a Michael. I think that's what his name was, and it just the pursuit, and it's so well written. So that was a good book. Another one I read recently was Sold. It was based off of a compilation of stories of human trafficking and like the girl's experiences.
Really? I would really like to read that.
It was good. That was also well written because it's a very poetic.
Is that
book.
fictional, or that's not?
I mean, I think it's a compilation of different stories, but it's poetic, so it's not. So it's just different, and there's some lines in there that just rip your heart, and it's just like the way it's spoken and the way they describe certain experiences. But that was a really good book too.
It's really interesting. I'll look into that. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, it's a good book.
All right, ready for number 4?
Yep, last one.
Okay, you want to finish the last one up? You're a champ. You finished everything. A lot of people have left things in there.
Like, what am I gonna do? I have the glass here. I'm gonna have all these different.
Oh, you're gonna have a lot of feels. I think this should have been refrigerated, but wow,
Cool.
This looks like Pepto-Bismol.
All right.
Oh my gosh, or Nesquik.
Oh man.
Oh wow, I'm really not in the mood to try this one. Oh.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, what? What is this?
Oh.
It
Tastes like Nesquik. What
Yeah.
I remember, like I haven't had it in like 15
It
years.
tastes like one of those like fake sugar drinks, but it does not smell very good.
Oh no, I'm not
Alright.
digging this.
Can I take it
Yeah,
off?
you can take it off. It's a protein drink.
It
Actually,
does
no,
look Pepto.
It's a nutrition drink. I don't know what.
Where did you find these?
Oh, all over the place.
Yeah, I don't think I'll finish this one. All right. Well, good thing we did that one last.
Yeah. So, any final thoughts before we end the show?
No final thoughts.
All right, cool. Well, I appreciate you being on
Yeah.
it. Thanks for drinking with Jacob.
Thanks for drinking with Sam. Fun. That was fun. And I won! So before you want to buy this for your weekly, supplement, the ingredients include number 1, soy milk. Second is sugar, corn syrup, canola oil, high oleic sunflower oil, calcium,
I'm surprised there's so much oil in there.
soy protein isolate, corn oil, artificial flavor, magnesium phosphate, magnesium chloride, and it just goes on. So I don't see anything naturally good about this.
There's 360 calories in that can.
And
47
nutrition.
grams of sugar.
That's insane. That's why it's giving you the energy. It's an energy nutrition drink. All that sugar
It's a
is giving
sugar drink.